Live from Sin City, it's the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. And now, here's the star of the show, Giant Dr. Griffin!
This is Diet Dr. Griffin, back with another episode of the Socks and Pinstripes Podcast. I am in Seattle tonight, and Shane and I are doing the show live, which means
Let's go!
Which means our audio is going to be a little weird because the microphone doesn't like Shane very much, and it likes me more than usual.
Yeah, classic microphone bull.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but I'm going to have some fun editing this episode tonight. And this is
going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot for you today, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know. You sound louder than me talking, but the microphone isn't picking you up as well.
Classic. You know, computers have hated me for a really long time, and I think we're just finally realizing our relationship. So.
Did you have a kicking incident with a desktop computer or slamming the keyboard down, something that the computer gods would not approve of?
I have. When I was a kid, I did throw a monitor off of like 3,000-foot cliff.
Oh.
So maybe it's just like karma from a very long time ago.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to be talking about the WBC, but we have a few little news and notes here first. Max Scherzer is back with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, okay.
He's signed an incentive heavy laden deal.
Colored-eyed devil.
Yeah, he's really creepy in that way.
He's got the two best eyes in baseball. I love you, Max. So.
Yeah, he has that. Was it? I think in the X-Men First Class movie, I think Mystique had the ocular lens thing.
Oh yeah. Well, she can just change at will.
Yes, but I think her natural state had like two different eye colors.
Her natural state is yellow. Correct me if I'm
wrong. It's yellow.
That was one of my first crushes. I've seen some things on the internet about her.
Yes. Okay, well, not a real good segue there. And what do you think about the automated balls and strike system? Because we've seen a lot of that in spring training this year, and they're going to be rolling that out officially in the games.
I saw the one where the guy called, he challenged Paul Skeens and it was off by like 0.01 inches or whatever. So
it was quick. I've only seen a little bit of some games. I saw a little bit yesterday at the casino, and it seemed like it was going really fast. Like there were multiple challenges, and it just was seamless.
Yeah, I don't think the challenge aspect of it. I honestly I think it's actually going to be pretty fun. It's going to be another unique element to the game. Baseball has always been like more of a sort of chess match as far as sports go. If all we need to do is figure out how to get more offense and more runners on base, and maybe that's moving the mound back again, which would not be the first time we've done that, or flattening it a little bit more, or whatever. But I think this aspect of letting the batters challenge, I think umpires should chill out a little bit, because I know the umpires union is a little like, well, computers are going to take our jobs, and maybe they will, but it's not going to be this year, probably not the next 5 years, and have fun with it, is what I would say.
The CBA is an interesting conversation point because they can just talk about implementing rules changes in there as well. And I know that the pitcher...
Well, now they have a new president too. So.
Well, yeah, the players union, but the owner's side is usually where a lot of the rules changes come from. And it's interesting because hitters tend to balk at the pitcher things that benefit them, and the pitchers get mad at rules when the hitters do. So it doesn't really mesh well together. The union kind of fights, and it gets hard-pressed to things to happen. But there's, I think, more priorities than, I think, altering the rules or some of the environment. If anything, they should probably just try to juice the baseballs again to get more home runs.
I mean, that's something needs to be done. Like whether it's telling people they can't just throw as hard as they can for as long as they can, and we'll just put someone else in who throws as hard as they can for as long. I mean, I think baseball has never been harder for hitters than in the last 2 years, maybe, or going forward from now. Because we're almost at this point in time where we're moving away from the starting pitcher in general. So.
Yeah. And speaking of starting pitchers, Chris Sale signed an extension for 2027. I believe he's going to be paid $27 million a year.
Oh, get it, Chris.
You think Chris is a Hall of Famer? Because I kind of think he is, even though he's had that really rough injury stretch from 2019 for till basically his Cy Young season.
Yeah.
But he's got the numbers to be
a Hall of Famer. Season late too. Didn't he have an earlier one?
No, he only had the one with Atlanta a couple years ago. But he was a dominant pitcher for the first couple of years in Boston and for his time in Chicago too.
I remember the Boston years. He's got a World Series ring with the Sox.
Yes, he does.
Memory serves. So.
I'm just gonna quickly pull up his Baseball Reference page because, oh wow, Chris...
I mean, he's a left-handed pitcher, so I think all left-handed pitchers should be in the Hall of Fame. So.
Yes, and every one of those pitchers he played for the Mariners too.
I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, absolutely. That's not the world we live in. So
yeah, he has almost 2,600 strikeouts.
Yeah,
and usually 3,000 strikeouts is
He also he also has that the closest I've seen to the big unit slider too.
Yeah,
he has that sweeping slider that he rides at the top, throws it at your face if you're a right-handed batter, and it ends up being a strike at the top of the zone.
I mean, they have similar body types. I mean, Sale's lefty, 6'6". He's a very thin guy. They very similar to each other, so I think he's got a chance. He's just got to stay healthy for a couple more years. Oh wow!
The bummer for me, speaking of Mariners pitchers too, is I think that King Felix isn't gonna. I mean, he's on the ballot right now every year, and he's getting enough votes to continue to be on the ballot. But I don't think people are going to vote him into the Hall of Fame. And if he would have played for any other team other than the Mariners, who were so terrible, and that's why his career was cut short, was because he had to work harder than anyone else during that time. And he would throw a full game one hitter, and that one hit would be a home run, and he would lose the game. So,
I'm just looking at this fun fact here. Apparently, Chris Sale was originally drafted out of high school by the Colorado Rockies in the 21st round.
I mean, we talk about how the Rockies should be better every single week.
But he didn't sign with them because it's showing that he was then drafted in the first round in the 2010 draft. So after probably going to college for a couple of years.
Yeah, so he was smart.
Yeah.
Obviously
he made the right decision, and getting 21st round slot money versus getting first round slot money is another animal there.
Yeah, it sounds like a great business decision on his part. So,
well, speaking of business decisions, great segue there, Shane.
Yeah,
Artie Moreno, he got into a bit of hot water this week when he made statements as saying that winning, according to his surveys that he conducted, which who knows what the questions they were asking.
And who conducted this survey?
I'm guessing it's surveying Angels fans or whatnot. People, maybe season ticket holders, maybe people that buy tickets at the games.
Right.
But he made comments about winning not being a top 5 priority, and that safety and affordability were more important to fan bases and trying to appeal to moms because moms bring the kids and make decisions in the households. And I think there is some truth to that, but winning is not something you should be saying that, and you irritate a lot of people with those comments.
Isn't a ring what everyone's after? I mean, other than if you're a Boris client, I get that you're only after money, and maybe you get a ring, maybe you don't, and all you care about is the money. I understand that from their perspective, but for everyone else in baseball, I think getting a ring is what you want. So
yeah, I mean, Artie bought the team right after the Angels won their championship.
They are in Orange County. So, you gotta apples and oranges that.
Well,
I understand. If anyone else is saying this, kind of anywhere else, maybe, it's a little more hot water. But in Orange County, California, like that's maybe the only county in the entire United States that has baseball teams that you get away with saying that. So.
It's funny because the head of the players union now, Mayor, he basically lambasted Artie for these comments and kept comparing them to the Dodgers because, of course, you have Los Angeles in their
Well,
name.
they used to be the Anaheim Angels, and they're the ones who did that to themselves.
Yeah,
so.
they wanted to associate Los Angeles with their team name, but they're really not in Los Angeles. I've been there. It's a different area.
Shout out to the Ducks for staying the Anaheim Ducks. Hockey forever. So.
I mean, they got that franchise because of the movies.
Yeah. Dude, Mighty Ducks. So I used to go to soccer camp.
Yeah.
We'd watch that before we'd go swimming. Just used to free dive down a 60-foot pool, touch the bottom, go up to the top. So.
What would a mariner say instead of like saying quack quack? What would a mariner say? Like, do mariners make sounds that make like like howling or
be an expletive because we're mariners.
Yeah. Did Namor say anything in the comics?
I mean, curse like a sailor. So
yeah, I mean, like, did he use like
probably
like sonar or something? But sonar doesn't really make a sound so much as like a.
Oh, you could do like a beluga whale sort of thing where you'd be like.
You could do like the whale noise from Star Trek 4.
Or Star Trek 4 or Finding Nemo 2, Finding Dory.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me.
I didn't even know that was the name of the movie. So.
Yeah, Finding Dory, and then the beluga whale in Finding Dory goes to do echolocation.
Or maybe it'd be like a ping, like a bing, like a submarine ping.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Well, that's what beluga whales do. That's what
okay.
I've been doing, Griffin.
Sonar. I don't know. I didn't know we were going to go Aquaman here. I just came up with that.
If Aquaman had a great phrase too. I mean, I'm Detective Comics all the way, but there's James Gunn has been bringing it back a little bit, which I appreciate. They just needed a good direction to go. They have better material, or darker material, in my opinion, which I think is better. But
well, remains to be seen. I did like Peacemaker, though. I don't know if you've seen that.
Right? So good.
Yeah.
So good. And that's what they need, like that kind of like jokey, across the line, like government's going too far, needing to be reeled back in. It's fantastic when done right. It's just been done wrong for so long.
Need more Amanda Waller. She is great. And what's her name? Viola Davis, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
She was
fantastic.
Perfect in that part.
Fantastic.
Perfect. All right, now let's get to the World Baseball Classic. And
let's go USA, USA, USA. Mike Trout's not on the team anymore, so I don't have to worry about him striking out at the last pitch against Shohei Ohtani.
Well, I don't think Shohei's pitching in the World Baseball Classic this year.
Oh, really?
He's just hitting only.
All right.
That's been my understanding.
Oh, dude, USA even harder now. Wait, is Yamamoto pitching?
I'm pretty sure Yamamoto's pitching. I can go pull up.
That guy's got ice running through his veins after the...
I can pull up the WBC rosters. So basically how it works is you've got 20 different teams here. And yes, Yamamoto is on the Japanese roster. So you've got 20 different teams, and they're broken up into 4...
Leave it on Japan.
Okay, well, I'll leave the Japan roster open. Okay, so you've got 4 different groups, and the groups are all played in different cities, and you've got 5 teams in each group, and 2 teams in each group advance. So the first group is Pool A, which is San Juan, Puerto Rico. You've got Canada, Colombia, Cuba, Panama, and Puerto Rico.
Almost all flags are red, white, and blue, except for Colombia.
No,
I had to put yellow in there.
There's no blue in Canada either.
I said almost.
Almost, okay. All right.
On purpose, okay?
All right, okay. And in Houston, you got Pool B, and you have Brazil, Great Britain, Italy, Mexico, and the United States.
Dude, so other than Mexico, like, if Mexico and USA don't advance from Group B, we do not deserve to go any farther anywhere in the World Baseball Classic.
And we got our first little tidbit to talk about, because the United States pitching staff has been getting taking some blows here. Merrill Kelly was one of the pitchers that was on the team.
Mhm.
He's got a nerve issue, and now he's
Don't
not
need him.
expected to pitch
Perfect.
until the beginning of the baseball season. The other thing is that Tarek Skubal made news this week because he's only going to be pitching a shortened outing against Great Britain in the opening round.
What?
Apparently, he's...
Wow, I never knew that Tarek Skubal was an anti-American terrorist. So.
Well, he wants to. he wants to come back and be with the team during the finals, but I think this was more of the Tigers' decision, and the teams
They
themselves.
just beat someone like 15-6 today too. So
Well,
Houston Astros maybe.
I think the Yankees put up like 20 on a spring training game earlier. But the thing is that the teams have the final say whether or not you can a player can be on the team.
I wish it was like, man, I wish so many things were like hockey, where like people were men and actually cared about their life anyway.
Yeah, I know it's rough timing because the Olympics just happened and the United
And the
States.
hockey players seemed like they just wanted to play hockey, and that's all that really mattered.
Both teams,
Yeah.
both men and the women,
Yeah.
they both dominated, and congratulations to them.
Yeah, and not only that, they actually like took a break so that they could play.
Yeah,
Honestly, I just think that like hockey has a lot of things figured out a little bit more as far as like pride in the sport than like some other sports do. That's personal hot take maybe, but personally how I feel about professional sports right now.
Well, originally the WBC began because the Olympics took baseball out.
Yeah.
So it started as, screw the Olympics, we'll do our own thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually the Olympics brought baseball back. And this is kind of a major point because they're in the CBA next time, and the next Summer Olympics is going to take place in Los Angeles. And there has been many discussions about whether or not MLB players would be allowed to play in the Olympics, because right now they're kind of not.
Personally, I think we just, as baseball, keep the WBC and scrap the Olympics because the WBC is much more fun to watch. I think we take away team control of what players can do in the WBC and let them play for their country if they want to play for their country. And like take the consequence in quotation marks that don't actually exist but may exist. Like you can get injured doing anything. A-Rod slipped in the bathtub and missed a month when he was at the height of his career. It's like people get injured. That's part of being a human. And let people go out in the WBC and play for their country. And like every single game in the WBC is like a playoff baseball game, which is arguably the only reason why anyone's watching baseball anymore anyway.
Yeah, true that. And we'll go back to our team discussions here. We got in Pool C, which is being played in Tokyo. You have Australia, Chinese Taipei, Czechia, Japan, and Korea.
Did China regular make it?
No.
Okay, nice.
No.
The crow's foot. That's what they say in China. You can't have China without the crow's foot, which is why Taipei is.
And then you have Group D, which is being played in Miami. You have the Dominican Republic, Israel, Netherlands, Nicaragua, and Venezuela.
So the DR and Venezuela out of that group. Japan and...
Probably Korea.
Yeah, Korea. I would say Korea. Czechia might be a wild card, but yeah.
I don't even know where Czechia is or who's on the roster.
It's the Czech Republic.
Oh, is it officially? Yeah. Is that what they
changed their name to Czechia? Yeah, it's a bunch of no-name guys, but
I don't recognize a single one of their
You
pitchers.
can never count out Czechia. So.
I'm looking at their roster right now. I don't recognize a single.
It's going to be Japan and Korea, but
yeah, I don't recognize a single major leaguer on this team.
Czechia is my dark horse. So.
The dark horse.
Extremely dark.
The dark horse to finish last place.
Yeah.
This is not the usual World Cup thing where you have the group of death. where they'll stick like 4 really good teams in just to knock somebody out.
Which is what I love about the World Cup. But
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more good teams in that
I mean, the
sport.
kind of like the group of death is Pool A, if we're gonna say any of them is. Canada, unfortunately, drew the short end of the stick in that one, I think. So.
Yeah, it's possible, though. I mean, Canada's got some good players. I don't know.
I mean, if this was hockey, I would be like, yeah, it's a lot for Canada.
I don't think Freddie's playing this time, but Freddie used to always play for Team Canada. Let's see here. Well, they got James Paxton and Jamison Tyon and Mike Soroka.
Awesome. They should be fantastic.
But they got the Nailers. The Naylor brothers are playing for
Bo
Team
and
Canada.
Josh, let's go. Let's get it.
Former Mariner Abraham Toro. Tyler O'Neill. Okay, they got a little bit of power there. And yeah, I think
so now just
Freddie used to play for Team Canada, but I don't think he's playing him this
humor
year.
me and click on Colombia or any of the other teams in.
I think the most interesting part is that they put Cuba. They did the Cuba away from Miami this time.
Yeah,
I think they learned their lesson after
right.
after like the pitching, the catcher. I think the
like several
pitchers
people defected.
was the
probably.
pitchers. I think it was the pitcher's catcher. I guess the bullpen catcher. That's what I was trying to think of saying. Like he basically defected right after the WBC. So let's see, Colombia. Jose Quintana, Julio Teheran. I remember him. I don't know if he's still playing.
Pedro Garcia,
Alfaro, yes. And I need to give props to Jorge Alfaro because during the last WBC, he posed for a picture with Taylor's daughter and was very nice about it.
Yeah.
And then my mother actually went out and was able to get Alfaro to sign it when Alfaro was a minor league affiliate with the Red Sox.
Okay.
So she got a signed photo of him for her. So props to Alfaro there. Let's see. You got Donovan Solano. Didn't he play for the Mariners at one point? Yeah. And then Gio Urshela.
Urshela also played for the Mariners for a hot second. Third base.
Yeah. He's played everywhere for a hot second.
It's kind of a bunch of ex-Mariners on the Cody roster. Yeah, I feel like Canada was really getting the short end of the stick in that group. So
it's possible, though.
I mean, so let's look at Panama. So
Panama here. Let's see. Logan Allen. Let's see.
Fuegos should be pretty good.
Miguel Amaya is a decent catcher. Let's see, Edmundo Sosa, I recognize him.
He's on the White Sox, or was on the White Sox.
I got the wrong Luis Castillo because he's an outfielder and not the pitcher.
That's initially what I thought too. I was like, oh man, I'm pretty sure Luis Castillo is DR. I don't know if he made the team or not, but
we'll get to them because. Yeah. But in Group B, I mean, I think it's probably United States and Mexico.
I mean, it has to be United States and Mexico. Brazil. Just stick to soccer. Also, Great Britain, same.
I mean, I think the only major leaguer, or one of the only major leaguers on Great Britain's team is Jazz.
Oh, Chisholm, because he's
a Limey.
Bahamian. That's why.
But Harry Ford is on.
Yeah, there he is, right there.
Team 2.
Look at that, Jazz Chisholm.
Wait. Lucius Fox, isn't that the guy from Batman that Morgan Freeman played?
Yeah, he manages all of Batman's like secret covert stuff.
Well, he's an infielder for the Great Britain team too.
Perfect.
I'll have to ask him to do
some. So apparently, Great Britain's like any colony or imperial territory we've ever owned also plays for us. So,
and then we kind of talked about group.
Like in curling. Scotland is as far as the worlds go, Scotland is the best curling team, but in the Olympics they play for Great Britain, which is why Great Britain has a good curling team.
Okay, well, I didn't watch the Olympics, so I have no idea. We kind of talked about Group C already, unless you want to circle back and talk more.
Who's on Chinese Taipei? Anyone we know? I'm just curious.
Let's see.
The semi-autonomous Chinese region that's next on the
I don't.
list of acquisitions.
Sadly,
since Hong Kong happened a couple of years ago.
Sadly, I don't really recognize any of these players. Somehow there's a guy named Stuart Fairchild on this team, though.
All right.
Like,
The only white guy. Oh, yeah.
oh, there's Jonathan Long.
Jonathan Long, yeah.
I could have sworn that Corbin Carroll has some Asian ancestry. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to look it up a little further, but he might not have been eligible for that group. But
Hold on, let me see. Show me a picture. See if I can get it.
Well, I'd rather just
look it up the right way. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, his mother was born in Taiwan, so okay. So they wouldn't. I don't think that would have been eligible.
I was gonna say Filipino. So I think I was close.
And Corbin Carroll was on the team USA, but he's not going to be playing due to his Hamate
that's right.
issue.
Yeah, so I don't think he would have pulled in Eileen Gu. So
is that the more Olympic references? Okay,
that's the skier or snowboarder, female skier or snowboarder who does a lot of the freestyle stuff. Is one of the best in the world, but skis for China, which is her mother's country, and her father is American.
All right, well, let's go to Group D, which is D for Dominican Republic because they're far and away the best team.
Probably who's going to win if they can just not step on each other's toes. So
yeah, they can't pull a Edwin Diaz and just like step on each other. Basically,
is Edwin going to play or is he?
I believe he's like one of the only guys from Team Puerto Rico that is still playing because there was some controversy about the insurance situation.
Yeah, because he just was jumping up and down and then was out.
Well, he was the one guy I think that I didn't hear the discussions about. I kept hearing about Carlos Correa and Francisco Lindor.
Yeah,
that were having the issues with insurance, and neither of them are playing.
Okay, so Luis Severino, Sir Anthony Dominguez, Sandy Alcantara, Juan Meja, Gregory Soto.
Like you got a lot of
Sanchez.
Oh, God, that's the big one, Christopher Sanchez. But you got a lot of good.
Uribe as well. I mean, that's your 1 through 5 on any MLB team.
There's a lot of those guys are relievers, though.
So, but a lot of them started out as at least middle relievers, if not starters. So
and you got Brian Bello, who's also an established starter for the Red Sox.
Brian Bello.
Yeah, and then you've got Augustin Ramirez and Austin Wells. I didn't know Austin Wells played for Dominican.
I mean, Augustin Ramirez has such a great... If he just progresses a little bit from last year, I mean, that's going to be...
I mean, pick your poison out of this infield. You got Junior Caminero, Vlad Jr., Manny Machado, Ketel Marte, Geraldo Perdomo, Jeremy Pena, Ahmed Rosario, and Carlos Santana.
Who plays shortstop?
I mean, that if you go in defense, probably Pena. If you're going overall, you'd say Perdomo. But you've got Manny
playing second.
Well, obviously Marte's playing second, but you got Caminero and Manny.
Is that obvious stuff? I mean, you got Perdomo who would play a great second base.
Ketel Marte is one of the. I think he's probably one of the top 4 hitters on that.
He's probably top 5 in baseball, period, playing second base. But
that's how you would start him there. The thing I'm trying to figure out is how you get Junior Caminero and Manny in the lineup at the same time, because you got to have both of those guys in there.
And I think you have Junior play. I mean, maybe
Junior's DH because Manny Machado.
He's got a long wingspan, Machado.
Machado's a great defender. Or you can maybe try to play Caminero at first and maybe put Vladdy and his holy glove on the bench.
Yeah.
Because you basically
Vladdy has a DH. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad. So.
Yeah, and then your outfield, you've got O'Neal Cruz, Julio Rodriguez.
Sorry, that needed to happen.
Yeah, I'm in a hotel here, and we're going loud. Johan Rojas, Juan Soto, and Nando.
Yeah.
And O'Neal Cruz, he's one of those guys that man, he was like really good for a while, and then he can't hit lefties, and
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to even be playing much longer.
It's weird because it's a reverse split for sure. So
Yeah,
that's pretty hard.
and of course you got Albert Pujols managing the Dominican team.
Oh, nice.
So what happens with the format is that you have two teams out of each one, and then the quarterfinals happen. So you've got the runner-up of basically C and D, and then A and B kind of get separated. So C's runner-up goes against the winner of D, and then D's runner-up goes against the winner of C, and the same rules apply for the A and B brackets. Those games are all going to be played in either Miami or Houston. And then the semifinals happen after that, and they're reseeded. And then you've got the finals in Miami. And who do you think is going to be winning it this year?
I mean, I want to say Dominican Republic, but I'm going to say USA, Team USA, all the way. Tarek is he's gonna pitch shortened in the first. We're gonna make at least the semifinals. Sounds like he wants to pitch if it gets later on in the thing. I think you roll Tarek out for the final, and he throws a no-no, and we win the game 3-0.
You've got Paul Skeens there too, and how they use him is going to be
He's
important.
probably going to be the workhorse.
He's going to have to be, and they got to really be picky and choosy about when they throw him in there, because between the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals, you're talking March 13th through March 17th. So really, like,
is Green or anyone else on the pitching staff for USA?
Let's look, because I don't think we really looked at USA's roster here. USA has like the most stacked lineup, I would say, but their pitching staff is kind of hit or miss.
So Boyd will be good. Keller, hit or miss.
You do have Logan Webb.
Mason and Gabe Spire. You got Waka, Skeens, Webb. Whitlock, if he's playing well. Scooby-Doo.
Joe Ryan's there too, but I know he had like a back issue on his last start, so I don't know if... They got Mason Miller too in the bullpen, which is lights out to see. But I mean, you have one of the better lineups out there. You've got Raleigh and Will Smith at catcher. Yeah. I mean, you could rotate those guys around.
Gregors, Henderson, Terrain, Witt. I mean, that's an all-star.
You've got Bryce Harper, who used to be elite.
Yeah. Well, we have different opinions on Bryce Harper. That's the ongoing joke, I think. Your favorite player will be playing first, probably.
And your favorite player will be in the outfield, Aaron Judge.
Let's get it.
Because he finally decided to join the WBC.
I hope they just let him ride the bench. We don't need him dropping a fly ball that goes right to his chest for the loss.
The thing is, this team has Kyle Schwarber on it, and he's allocated as their designator hitter. So Judge is going to have to play the field and hope for the best.
They're going to make him play center, and he's going to play terrible. And Pete Crow Armstrong is going to ask why they didn't put him out there. And then the rest of baseball is going to why we didn't want to win the game and why we just put a pretty boy out there. So
I don't think Mark DeRosa's that dumb. He managed the team last time, and I think he'll do the right thing.
So Judge is riding the bench. Great. Awesome. Where he deserves to be in that outfield. I mean, come on. Roman Anthony, Pete Crow Armstrong. Who's the other guy? You got the third guy who's also a better defensive.
You got Byron Buxton.
Yeah. So, I mean, Byron Buxton and Aaron Judge, that's a coin flip. But the other two guys, if they're not playing, I mean...
I'm going to pick Team Japan to repeat. They are a sum of the parts kind of team, and I think their pitching is probably the best out of... in terms of like starting pitching, I think their starting pitching is probably the best out of anybody.
Okay.
And if you're in a situation where you have to basically play 3 games in a period of 5 days, you're going to need starting pitching to do that. And even though Shohei Ohtani isn't pitching this year, they still got a lot of solid pitchers, even though we may not have heard of some of these guys.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that the United States, with the way that especially the MLB is moving, with guys just throwing as hard as they can for 3 innings, and with the manager that we have, I think he's going to use that staff the way that the Dodgers used their staff to make it through the playoffs. But, I mean, we'll see.
We shall see. Japan is
I would love a Japan-United States rematch in which the United States wins. So.
That would be cool. And you do have Otani there, and Otani is one of the best hitters on the planet.
Yeah. I mean,
to go
he
along
creates
with
the drama, so
yes,
kind of the reason why we watch baseball. Got away with gambling. You know, why not? Why not give the kid a free pass? So
this will be one of our early chances to look at Munetaka Murakami and Okamoto because they're both on the team.
Oh yeah, okay,
as
yeah,
well.
I forgot about that. Okay,
Yeah, they're both there.
So one at first and one
First or third, I don't know which is which.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And on that note, do you have any fun baseball facts for us, Shane?
I did look up a fun baseball fact. In 1911, Warden Felix Alston created the All-Stars baseball team at Wyoming State Penitentiary in Rawlins to boost inmate morale, featuring 12 inmates aged 18 to 39, including convicted murderers like Coach George Saban, no relation.
Are you sure?
These death row all-stars, quotations, played local teams with wins reportedly earning sentence reductions and losses bringing dire consequences.
That is the original Rick Vaughn right there, you know?
And so if you want to read more about it, it's all chronicled in the book, The Death Row All-Stars, a story of baseball, corruption, and murder by Chris Ines and Howard Kazarian. Hopefully I said that right. Sorry, Howard.
Maybe Kazarian? Is that?
Kazarian, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it. That might not be the right pronunciation either. And
we're sorry, Howard, but read his book. So
yeah, we're giving you a cheap plug there. And on that note, we'll see you guys next week when we're back in our normal domiciles.
Bye now.